Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look at both your romantic love life for the week of August 2025, and I'm going to pull general messages for the other half of the read. And in the general portion, there's no restrictions. Whatever wants to come out will come out, whether it's career and finances, friendship and family, romance, personal spiritual development, whatever you're dealing with this week. All right. Now, if you're only interested in the general portion, I will put a timestamp in the description box below this video or a chapter where you can just beeline right to that portion and I'll see you there. But for those of you who are interested in romance and what's up ahead for you for the week ahead and who you're dealing with, I'm about to begin that right now. Just please keep an open mind, Taurus, that I do get pretty nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat, so please only take what fits and leave the rest. Two of Cups, Nine of Swords just caught my attention. Please tap into the energy of Taurus today. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What's going on in Taurus's romantic love life for the week of August 2025, please? From the time they clicked on this video, add 7 days. The Eight of Swords just hopped out. Someone here is really overthinking something. Like really unnecessarily overthinking something. Two more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Taurians. Okay, so the person coming towards you romantically this week, Taurus, how do they feel about you deep down? We have the Empress. This is major arcana for Taurus, but it's also Venus and Libra energy. Now, you can't really get any better than the Empress when it comes to how someone feels about somebody. It's pretty good. The Empress, as this person's feelings, tells me that this week you got someone that feels like you are just amazing. You are nurturing. You're very, you got this big heart about you. You care about the people around you, or they feel like you throw a lot of love towards them. All right? They think you're very high value. Let's take a look at their intentions, because you can feel this way about someone but still have stinky intentions. So let's take a look at that. What's their intentions with Taurus this week? We have the Six of Wands, Jupiter and Leo energy. Now the Six of Wands as intentions followed by the Empress as feelings tells me that this person intends to hype you up this week, give you a lot of compliments, give you a lot of attention. This is someone that's really wanting you to feel special, because they're telling me that you make them feel special and they want to reciprocate that, because the number 6 talks about balance. It's also the number associated with the Lover's card. Love, harmony, and balance. So you got someone around this time frame, Taurus, that intends to give you a lot of attention. So your text messages are going to start messaging. You might be getting some, hey, you look great in that dress, or you look great with that new beard, compliments. Let's take a look at their behavior this week. The Knight of Wands. So yeah, whoever this person is, they're a very charismatic person. They're very confident. They've got a lot of fiery energy about them. They don't have to be a fire sun sign, but I am getting a strong wave of fire energy for this person, where they're very spontaneous. Their acts of declaration may come in very, you don't really know when to expect it. It comes out of nowhere. A wave of, attention being shown to you. This is someone that works off of that sacral energy or solar plexus energy, where they just go with how they feel that day. And this week it looks like all eyes on you. They're coming in with a whole lot of attention towards you. Let's take a look at how you feel about this person. If I find out you don't even like this person, Taurus, I'm going to be like, really? How does Taurus feel about this person? The Strength card, major for Leo. And if you look at the Strength card, that's the Empress right there. So around this time frame, Taurus, you feel you've got some sort of support from this person. You feel like you want to give support to this person. The Strength card talks about loyalty. It talks about building a strong bond. And with that tornado in the distance, this could be a sign that you and this person helped each other through a very difficult time. Whether you went through the difficult time or this person did, whichever the case may be, that's showing me that you guys got through it together. You could have been a source of support and advice. That could be why this person feels like you are the Empress, and now they want to pay it forward by giving you a lot of attention back, something like that. And sometimes we don't even know it when we're helping somebody. Just like listening to this person vent and complain about their day at work is something that's very healing. Just maintain boundaries though, because some people will emotionally dump on you and it'll affect you long term. Well, not long term, but you know what I mean, like throughout the day is what I mean, if you don't have some strong boundaries put up. But so far, you both are open to whatever is happening with the two of you. And I get strong Leo energy coming through. So we are currently in Leo season. So I feel like during Leo season, confidence is up on both sides in regards to the potential future of this relationship. At least you guys are having a good week. Now let's take a look at the potential setbacks or challenges. We have the Fool, major for Aries. Now the Fool shows up in the challenge position when we're scared to take a leap. We're scared to take a risk. We're scared to, chance something. It's the energy of, all right, I feel good with this person, but I'm not too good enough to, risk something, whether opening up my heart or committing to this person fully. Someone is nervous with some sort of new cycle that's waiting to happen, like a new milestone being reached. Because the Fool card comes in after the World card has run its cycle, indicating that there could be a new milestone attempting to be reached and someone hasn't really allowed themselves to step out of their comfort zone. It kind of feels like you, Taurus, because if you look at this person's energy, this is someone that's bold. This is someone that takes chances, takes risks. High fire energy for this person. Meanwhile, you're over here feeling like you might need to be patient a bit and hold back a little bit and not really react too quickly. Maybe you feel like you need to build some more trust with this person. This is all Leo, Aries, Sag coming through here. And you're an earth sign. Earth signs move a bit slower, which is fine. Let's take a look at your potential weekly outcome. We got the Devil. That's when fear starts to set in. When the Devil shows up, that's when we're in our head, we're overthinking something, or we are actually, paying attention to some red flags. I'll have to clarify this. Some of you Taurians might pick up on something that kind of leaves you feeling like, all right, I should not move forward just yet. I need to give this a little bit more time to curate a little bit. All right, there's some sort of energy that could threaten you guys having a really good, step off into the next direction of your relationship, okay? But we'll see, because that could mean something else. What's your advice? Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Your advice is to take a step back and reassess the situation, reevaluate things, really look at the connection fully and be like, all right, am I more happy with this person or do they bring me a lot of stress, anxiety? Do I feel like this person compliments me, or is this somebody that I would tell a friend or family not to date? If someone were to say to you, Taurus, wow, you remind me of this person that you're dating, would you see it as a compliment or would you see it as an insult? Just a few things you might want to look at in regards to the situation before investing any further. Because you're growing something, Taurus. That Seven of Pentacles tells me that you're well on your way to that Ten of Pentacles. And some of you may already be there with your career and things like that, but in your relationship, the 7th house, which is all about relationships, it's ruled by Libra, might still need a little bit of, reassessing and implementing changes. What is the overall energy? The 4 of Swords and the 3 of Cups, and then I see the 7 of Wands right underneath that. With the overall energy this week being the 4 of Swords, 3 of Cups, I have a Taurus that's really contemplating whether to continue dating somebody or to reunite with someone if that's the case. The 3 of Cups talks about dating, it talks about friendship, it talks about being around people that lift your spirits up and don't weigh you down. And the 4 of Swords is you taking a mental break and sleeping something off and allowing the messages to come to you freely so that you're not overthinking it. Remember how during the pre-shuffle, Taurus, we saw the 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and I remember picking up on someone that was overthinking something really in their head. Well, when you're overthinking like that, you're entertaining thoughts that don't even need to be entertained and totally missing out on the thoughts that really do need your direct attention. So when you're not overthinking, that's when your spirit team can drop you downloads. Come on, this is a new camera. I should not have to be doing this little weird thing. There we go. The 4 of Swords is when you get the downloads. Your higher self talks to you. Your unconscious mind connects to your conscious mind and they compare notes. So I'm going to start clarifying. But you got someone that really likes you. We're just trying to figure out if their intentions meet, how they're treating you. King of Cups to the Hierophant just opened up. All right. break down this person's feelings for Taurus this week. Please break down this person's feelings for Taurus. For those of you who have already been coupled with this person for a bit, some of you might even be married to each other. There could be a desire to have a child. The Three of Wands and the Two of Wands and the Chariot. Now, the Two of Wands is my talking stage card, but it's also my planning card for those of you who are beyond the talking stage. And once a decision is made, that's when we're waiting on the universe to get everything aligned for us so we don't have to force anything. So you've got someone that's open to exploring something with you, Taurus. And I got the Chariot. This person could be, you know, someone that you've been connecting to since Cancer season, and they've been wanting this to move forward ever since Cancer season. And for others, this is just telling me that you've got someone that's feeling confident in the direction that they're taking in regards to you, whether it works out for the both of you or just not. Hold on. You hear that? Sirens. Sirens. That could be someone's, you know, intuition being like, hold on. Is this something I need to proceed, or is this not going to be good for me? So let's break down your energy. You could be dealing with a mixture of fire and water for this person, like they're a water-fire hybrid. Clarify the strength card for how Taurus feels about this person this week. Please clarify the strength card. The Wheel of Fortune, and then I see the Devil and the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. A lot of you Taurians, you're open to like whatever the universe wants to bring you in regards to this person. The Wheel of Fortune comes in when luck is on our side, the wheel is spinning in our favor, or when our life is about to reach a monumental event where how our life looked 6 months ago is going to be entirely different than what it's going to look like 6 months from now, thanks to some sort of connection. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune talks about fated encounters. It talks about, you know, being a part of your destined plan. The Wheel of Fortune makes certain that we are staying in alignment. It also talks about completing karmic lessons. Like if you and this person went through a karmic lesson together, this could be a sign that that part is over. You may need to take some time to reflect on what that lesson taught you. But I also have the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands, and they're coming in with this Knight of Wands energy. For some of you Taurians, you're worried that someone is just here for the boom boom. They're here to just like have some passionate fun with you for the summer. You've got some strong insecurities that this person is not taking this relationship seriously, and that by the time summer ends, they're gone. You know, you're really attracted to this person. You know that they're attracted to you, but you're wanting to make certain that this is actually going to go somewhere. And then I see the Empress again. So Taurus, I feel like with the Empress repeatedly coming through, I feel like I'm tapping into a Taurus that's ready to be nurtured as much as you nurture others. You're ready for growth. You're ready for abundance. You are ready for what you deserve, what is rightfully yours. And you're throwing energy this person's way nervously though. You know, it's like throwing spaghetti noodles up on a ceiling. You're like, all right, I don't know what noodle's going to stick, but let's try this out. And it's just like, I don't know. So let's break down this person's intentions, and then I'll be able to understand where they're coming from a bit more, and then find out why you're coming in with this nervous energy, because that is what's doing this. All right. Why the Six of Wands? Why the Six of Wands? The King of Pentacles, that's Taurus's court card, so this could be a fellow Taurus. But the King of Pentacles to the Six of Wands as intentions, that's the intent to build up, you know, a reputation with you that lets you know that they're solid, that they're reliable, dependable. You know, that's what the King of Pentacles represents. The King of Pentacles gets to the status they're in because they think about long term instead of just short term. They move slow and they know when to act quick. You could be dealing with a business owner or someone that has already built up a reputation, you know, of just making good investments and being trustworthy. I like the King of Pentacles. I do. Two of Swords is right underneath that with the Judgment card. And then I see the Queen of Cups. So your fear might stem from some sort of in and out behavior with that Two of Swords, the Judgment, and the Knight of Wands. Because the Two of Swords can come in as indecisive energy. Like one moment someone feels sure about something and all of a sudden they're coming in full force with a lot of excitement, a lot of attention, and then they get in their head and pull back and start to play out of sight, out of mind. Someone's trying to use their judgment and keeps on going back and forth. So that could be why you're feeling some sort of way, Taurus. You may be picking up on their sudden switch up. It's like they switch up on you suddenly. You know, coming in really slow with that King of Pentacles energy, and all of a sudden fast and furious with that Knight of Wands energy. You don't really know which one you're getting. Who's the one that is actually going to be the one you build with long term? For others, there could be a need to apologize. I don't know who that's going to be for. It's not going to be for everybody, of course, but you might also have someone that's going back and forth, weighing out an apology, or wanting to let something go that may have recently happened in order for you guys to move forward, or that's flipped for some of you. So let me get straight into the blockage. But I do like seeing the King of Pentacles as intentions. Why the Fool as the blockage, please? The friggin' World card. Yeah, look at that. You cannot start the Fool's journey without the World running its cycle first. Kind of like, I've said this before and I'll say it again. To give you a better understanding of what I'm talking about with this, you would not take wet clothes out of your washing machine and put it in the dryer without it running its full cycle first. Because it will do damage to the dryer. It will ruin the opportunity that the dryer was going to bring you. So you want to squeeze out all that water first, open up your feelings, let this person open up their feelings, and you guys see where this relationship is going. And if you guys are on the same page, a new cycle completes itself, chapter closed, and a new one opens. Okay? Just, you don't want to skip steps. So I feel like for some of you Taurians, before you can take this leap of faith, you feel like you need to get one area established first. And I don't know what that's talking about. Whether it's talking about getting past some sort of apology before you can move forward with this person, or if there is no apology, maybe before you can even start talking about being in an exclusive relationship, maybe first it's, are you even dating other people? You know, am I dating other people? Things like that. And then there's Judgment again. Clarify that Fool and the Judgment card again. Or for someone here, hold on. For someone here, this could tell me that somebody is still dealing with unmet, situations, like unfinished projects, unfinished business, and it's holding somebody back from going all in on something, whether that's you, Taurus, or this person. Someone might have one foot in one door and one foot on the other, and you just can't move like that. All right, you can't move like that. Clarify that World card with the Fool, please. Someone here might be traveling, or someone's dealing with someone that lives at a distance, and someone can only travel on their free time. Or why the Fool and the World card? That card went flying. Hold on for a second. Where did it go? Ah! Get up here. What is this one? Three of Pentacles. So for someone here, what's challenging this relationship is work hours, work schedule. Maybe your work schedule is not in sync with each other. For some of you, you might work together. Maybe you're a little bit nervous about dating someone at the workplace, but if you're already up to this point, you've already been dating at that, stage. For others, someone's worried that they're going to be friend zoned. Like maybe someone went on a couple of dates and there has been no talk about taking things seriously, and someone's worried that they're being caught up in a situationship or a friends with benefits situation, and someone's like, all right, how are we into the next stage yet? Clarify that Knight of Wands as this person's behavior and actions. The Nine of Cups. I see the Four of Swords on the bottom, the Six of Cups, and then I see the Knight of Swords. Someone here may be trying to recover from something that happened in the recent past. Four of Swords is recovery. Six of Cups talks about past situations. Whether this person went through something really traumatic in the recent months and they're still trying to come back from that, and I kind of touched base on that earlier with that tornado, or you, and someone's giving you the space to feel ready for what is to come. Okay, but with the Six of Cups showing up, it could you know, it could let me know that you and this person may have had a past life together where there's some unfinished business from a previous lifetime that needs to be cleared away first. That's not going to be for everybody. All right. I'm a firm believer of past life connections, but obviously that's not going to be for everybody. So I want to break down this devil and then break down that overall energy really quick. Now, if you're in limited to no communication with someone right now, Taurus, I will pull that person's hidden feelings for you while you're not talking, whether it's a family member, a friend, a coworker, or a lover. I will pull those in a few minutes before we start your general portion of the read. Clarify the devil. Why is the devil here as the potential weekly outcome? The Hermit and the Ten of Cups, and then I see the King of Wands, Leo energy. This is telling me that around this time frame, Taurus, you're just going to feel this strong need to go inward and to look at how you felt around this person throughout this time. Really check in with your nervous system and ask yourself, do they bring me more stress? Then they bring me peace and happiness? Can I really see a long-term future? Or do I see this ending bad, like bad, like toxic, you know, on and off dynamic, something that keeps on repeating a broken cycle? Is this person trying to pull the wool over my eyes? Are they just wanting to take something from me that, you know, that they don't have? It's like, this is where you've got to take a step back and reassess the situation and ask yourself, are these feelings mine, or are these feelings coming from a place of fear and uncertainty because me and my person haven't really discussed things? Because our mind can go in many different directions if we're not talking to our person. That's that Eight of Swords energy where we get in our head and we overthink and then we start sabotaging what could actually be a really good connection. Clarify that Three of Cups, Four of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Fool again. So I feel like you're taking a step back to reassess, like I said, and really ask yourself, am I going to get a balanced relationship out of this? Because if so, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take this leap forward. I'm just going to trust the process. But it has to be your decision, Taurus. It can't be somebody else's. It can't be somebody else's. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Hello. The Queen of Swords in reverse and the Four of Cups in the upright. Yeah, the Queen of Swords in reverse is someone that's getting really anxious, really like antsy, is having trouble using their discernment because of different information that's coming in left and right, and that's why it's best to take a step back, take a little mental breather, do a hobby, do something that relaxes your mind, and the messages are going to come to you naturally, possibly through songs on the radio, synchronicities, repeated number patterns. Pay attention to all the things that are leaving you feeling like, should I be paying attention to this? And take notes. So let's get the hidden message. But you know, I do feel like you got someone that really likes you, Taurus. But if your gut is saying, "Oh no, this can't be bueno," then you got to trust it. You got to trust it. But I would definitely talk to this person if things have been going good so far. For zodiac signs that are coming through this reading, I got strong Leo. I have Capricorn here. I have Virgo. I have Aries. I have Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. But it really could be any zodiac sign, okay? Please drop that like and subscribe button for your girl. If you're just sticking around for the love portion. And if you like to book a private reading with me, Taurus, you'll find the link to my website in the description box below of every video that I publish on YouTube, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not one for Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs, Their Feelings for You read. In the most recent one, I did an announcement. I will leave that video in the description box. I did an announcement in the first 2 minutes of that live stream announcing a live stream where I'm going to pick as many people in the chat and answer questions for free. It's a way to celebrate my birthday month. I like to do that every year. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship you deserve. Come on. Really? New camera. That's going to annoy me. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. There we go. There we go. Maybe I have to put it up in a slant. I worry that you moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? All right, Taurus Rooney. I'm going to start your general reading. Timestamp is in the description box. You don't have to watch me clean up. And I'll see you there. Doobie, 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 doobie. All right. Taurus. General message for Taurus for the week of August 2024. Please tap into the general energy of Taurus for August 2025 for the next 7 days. From the time they click on this video, add 7 days for the Taurus watching. All right. Welcome, Taurus. Now we're going to begin your general portion of your reading. It's a 12-card spread, pretty big. So let's take a look. Please tap into the energy of Taurus for the week ahead, for the week of August 2025. What are their general messages? 2 more shuffles for Taurus. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. Hello. Footloose over here. All right. First card out, we have the Death card, major for Scorpio. Stop clicking. We have the Sun, major for Leo. Your reading is being annoying, Taurus. They're all friggin'... Oh, yeah, that looks better. 3 of Cups again. I think I made that turtle happy. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Judgment, another major arcana. A lot of Scorpio energy coming through. A lot of Scorpio. We have the 9 of Swords. Come on, camera. We have the 2 of Cups. Interesting. Remember during the pre-shuffle at the very beginning of your reading, Taurus, I opened up to the 9 of Swords and the 2 of Cups and I felt very drawn to it? Well, that may have been meant for your general portion. There's someone in your life that you're thinking about this week, and they're thinking about you. It doesn't have to be romance related. It could be a special friendship. We got the Strength card again, major for Leo. And your advice, Ace of Cups, water energy. What could be your challenge this week? The Tower, major for Scorpio. You've got a lot of majors showing up here. Your theme this week, Taurus, the 4 of Cups, Moon in Cancer. And the overall energy for your week ahead, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Court card for Taurus. I absolutely love that your overall energy is your Court card. That's telling me that this week, you're going to be doing something that's really going to allow you to feel in control. You're going to feel grounded. You're going to feel really at peace with something. The Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful. The Queen of Pentacles makes decisions that will benefit not just them, but people associated with them. And I like it. Influencing that is the 4 of Wands. For some of you, ew, the 10 of Swords is right underneath that. For some of you, you may have made a decision to like move homes or to change up something about your home. Sometimes a Taurus who's feeling stressed out and emotionally depleted can benefit from just like moving your furniture around a little bit. Like just moving your bed from one side of the room to a side of the room with more direct natural lighting could help you feel better. Or switching around your couch in your living room, move a plant around, add a plant. Because some of you might not be feeling like yourself at the start of the week, and those little small subtle changes can do you a world of good. Could definitely do you a world of good, because I am getting that. Because with your challenge right now being the Tower, you may be feeling like this week is filled with emotional turbulence. When I look at the Tower, I think of boiling water. The Tower is a combination of Scorpio energy and Aries energy. Aries is that fire that sits underneath that cauldron, and Scorpio is the water that sits inside of that cauldron and is bubbling. And the water represents your emotions, and the fire represents, you know, just feeling a lot of frustration for what you're giving your time and attention to around this time frame. Some of you guys may be wanting to switch your job or do something different about your job, especially for those who run their own business. For others, you're stressing about a friendship. Maybe you and a friend, you know, are not talking right now, and it's bugging you because you enjoy talking to this person, and you're wondering how they're doing and whether they're going to reach out to you or not. Because with the Judgment card being in the beating heart of the spread, that talks about second chances. That talks about reconciliations. And I do see you having a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody very important to you this week. Okay, now remember, this does not have to be related to love. This is separate from love, I feel. I feel like I have a Taurus that really could use a good friend this week, and you might be feeling like that person's not available, but it kind of looks like they are. It kind of looks like they are, and there could be a message coming towards you, and it's just really going to, you know, be a good message to receive. With your advice being the Ace of Cups, they want you to keep your heart open this week, because keeping your heart open is going to attract more things that are going to activate your heart center, and it's just going to be a good pick-me-up. I'm strongly getting that, because with the sun being here, I feel like you've got some beautiful changes on the horizon, especially during Leo season. I feel like Leo season is going to do a world of good for a lot of different people, because it is showing me that you're going through a lot of major changes, Taurus. In fact, based off of the last couple of spreads, I haven't seen this many changes in a long time. I have not seen this many changes in a long time. Okay, the Death card talks about endings, and the Sun talks about new beginnings. It's an energy transference. Energy never dies, Taurus. It just changes form. It just changes purpose. So around this time frame, you're losing something to gain something in its place. But what is that? I feel like it's going to be different for many Victorians. But what I am seeing is that there is someone by your side, or someone that's going to want to be by your side because you're always there for them, or they've witnessed you be there for everybody else. So I'm going to get a couple clarifiers. Either way, whatever stress you're dealing with, I feel like you're going to do what's best for you. And it's going to not affect you too long. It's not going to affect you for the entire week is what it feels like. It feels like the start of the week, you might be like emotionally drained. But I feel like midweek till the end of the week, you're going to start feeling good. Clarify that Tower. Hold on, I'm missing a card. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, right here. Clarify that Tower, please. Clarify that Tower. Not too much. Oh my God, I can't speak. Rewind. Not too much Earth energy showing up here, except for the Queen of Pentacles, which tells me that this week is not going to be about work. Maybe that area of your life is what you do have control over. Why the Tower? The Three of Wands. While the Tower is doing its thing and removing things from your path, this is you like trying to be patient about what they're going to replace what they're taking. It's like, all right, they're taking that. What are they going to replace it with? The Three of Wands is just trusting that everything's going to work out as it should, that your ships are coming in. But it's so easy to fall into but what ifs when it's not happening quick enough. So you're like going back and forth with me with being patient and being antsy. And you're going back and forth with me when it comes to being calm, cool, collected to oh my Lanta. It's like you're shifting back and forth. It's like very unstable energy that you're in that I usually don't see for Taurians, which is telling me that something feels very, you know, like different for you, very uniquely affecting you. Like something that you never really dealt with before, and you're trying to figure out how to go about it. Why the Four of Cups? The Four of Swords. We had that card for your overall energy earlier. We had the Four of Swords to the Three of Cups. Now it's Four of Swords to the Four of Cups. Okay, we just added another cup from the last one. So Taurus, I am getting that around this time frame, you're just feeling like you're not getting what you're wanting right now, even if you're trying your best to be patient about the whole situation. Repeated fours are now showing up. Repeated fours. Fours are connected to the fourth house, which Cancer rules over. So some of you may have been dealing with something since Cancer season, whether you've been trying to move home since Cancer season and you're still waiting on a closing to your property, or some of you who you want in your life and being part of your home and family has been very inconsistent and really, you know, leaving you not feeling comfortable. Okay, the number 4 talks about discipline, security, foundations. You're just not feeling as secure with something just yet. But with that Queen of Pentacles as the overall energy, I feel like as long as you keep your energy grounded and you do some things to your home or your daily routine that's going to help you feel good and infuse you with some optimism, you're going to be just fine. Trust me, Taurians, just adding a new plant to your kitchen, I feel like is going to just, oh my goodness. I feel like that will just be something that will help at the very least. I'm also getting someone that might be trying out making their own candles. That could be a relaxing hobby. Or working on in the garage on a vehicle. Clarify that 9 of Swords. The 5 of Wands. Yeah, some of you Taurians, I feel like you're stressed out because of, an argument you may have had with a family member or a friend. It's someone that means a lot to you. You don't like that you guys left things off the way it is. You care about the people in your life. You don't want to leave, things unfinished. And that could be why we had the Fool card on the last spread, having trouble moving forward in your life without having something resolved with something prior. Except that one was a love reading. Love doesn't always have to be romance. So that first spread, if you resonated with that and it's not connected to a romantic lover, that could be in connection to a friend, someone that you really care about, who really cares about you. The Tower. Clarify this 2 of Cups. Clarify this 2 of Cups. The Moon, Pisces, Cancer energy. And then I see the 8 of Wands. Yeah, there's incoming communication between you and this person, whoever they are, and you're happy about it. And then there's the Queen of Pentacles again. So I feel like a lot of you Taurians, something may feel uncertain right now with that Moon energy, but that Sun is going to highlight what the Moon is only showing you a glimpse of. And then I see the Empress right underneath that. Okay. Clarify that Ace of Cups. For some of you Taurians, you're on your 3rd month of dating somebody and you're waiting for the milestone to reach something more serious. For others, you're possibly falling in love with a friend, or a friend is falling in love with you. Why the 3 of Cups, Ace of Cups? 6 of Wands. Someone's giving you a lot of extra attention this week. And remember, on that first spread, we had the 6 of Wands as someone else's intentions with you. So all the people in your life this week are just wanting to come forward and be around you. And if they understand that you are feeling a little down about something, they might be here to cheer you up. It feels like you have a lot of people that care about you, Taurus, based off what I'm seeing here. So let's pull some life situation oracles, love and career. Actually, no, let me get something on that Judgment. I'm looking at this Judgment card and it shows me someone, walking to a beat of a new tune, looking like you get a new pep in your step, like you're feeling refreshed about something, Taurus. Something makes you feel refreshed, rejuvenated. 2 of Pentacles. And then I see the 10 of Swords and the Page of Cups on the bottom. That's an ending of something, and something else creating a new sense of balance in one's life. Like having some sort of relief that something is now clear on what it is. Okay, some of you may have had to make a tough decision to make peace with a connection that is no longer benefiting you anymore, and you were going back and forth stressing out about it, and now you might have this huge realization that cutting that connection off is best for your mental health, and then you've got a swarm of people around you that are going to pick up the pieces or help you feel better about your decision. You just have a lot going on here, it looks like. Trust the process, embrace uncertainty, have faith in the journey unfolding before you. Divine timing, be patient, for some things take time to manifest fully in your life. Remember, we had that 7 of Pentacles. That kind of ties in. Learning secrets, stay open-minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truths, embrace the lessons they offer. Soul whispers, look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. And that's way too many cards. Let me just take this one. Be here now. Practice mindfulness to be present in the moment and gain insight. Take great care. Nurture yourself, prioritize well-being, and tread gently on your journey ahead. I like that one. Be present in the now, Taurus. Just be present. Try your best to not worrying about 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Just enjoy yourself. And I'm getting travel for somebody. I'm getting a lot of travel for somebody. Okay, I keep on being drawn to this Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is travel. It's fun, distance travel. It looks good. It feels good. All right, so whoa, 40 minutes already. I hope this reading helped. A lot going on for you this week, Taurus. I can understand why you may be feeling like this, but it feels like it works out in your favor as long as you ground your energy, implement little things here and there that cheers you up. Like just going for a run makes a really crappy day better for me. All right, what is your thing? What is your go-to? Share in the comments what your go-to is to help you de-stress or just feel grounded, and maybe your fellow Taurians could benefit from it. All right, so I hope this helps. I'll check back with you in a week for your weekly update. Don't forget, I have a special announcement for a live stream to celebrate my birthday. The information is in the description box below, linked underneath the All Signs video. All right, Taurus, I love you. Namaste.